To you today and make sure you understand my expectations for your simple instruments and sound waves activity. Basically, I'm just asking you to make a musical instrument from materials that you might find around your house. And then tell me how you can change some things about that instrument. So I'm going to read it to you at this point and go over the expectations. So it says simple instruments and sound waves activity. Now that we've learned about frequency and how different notes have different frequencies, it's time for you to create your own musical instruments. Remember, sound is energy that moves through a medium, for example, air, in a wave pattern. While you're making them, your instruments, think about the different frequencies your instrument can create. The frequency of a sound is directly related to its pitch. That is, the more waves per second hitting your ear, the higher in pitch the tone is, and subsequently, the smaller the wavelength. All right, so here's what you need to do. You need to construct a simple instrument. You can make a shoebox guitar, a water glass xylophone, a straw panpipe, or a soda bottle organ, or any other instrument of your choice, but you have to make it, okay? Be ready to demonstrate or share a video with me of the following notes on your instrument. So I want you to make sure that you can show me a high-pitched note, a low-pitched note, a high amplitude note, and a low amplitude note. Then what I want you to do is I want you to make sure that you create a poster or you share with me a Google Doc that shows waves that correspond with the notes you'll play for the class, including a wave model with a crest, trough, and wavelength clearly labeled. A wave model of a high-pitched note, so like what the wave would look like, and then what you have to do to the instrument to get a high-pitched note. And a wave model of a low-pitched note. That means like compare the size of the waves, okay, and how they're designed, and then what you have to do to the instrument to make it have a low-pitched note. You also have to do a wave model of a high amplitude note. So you need to show me what you need to do to the instrument to make that wave have a high amplitude. And then you need to show me a wave model of a low amplitude note. So really you have, excuse me, you're demonstrating with a wave here, a wave here, a wave here, and a wave here. So you're making 4 pictures of waves with diagrams of your instrument and how it can make a high pitch, a low pitch, high amplitude, low amplitude note. And then you're putting with it the video that shows how you make those notes with your instrument. Okay, it says below describes how to build 4 possible instruments, or you can come up with your own idea. The 4 instruments that are relatively simple that you should have at least 1 or 2 things at home to be able to make would be the water glass xylophone, the straw panpipe, the bottle organ, or the shoebox guitar. But feel free to Google any instrument that you want to get creative with, and you can have help with someone at home, okay? And then just put it together and put a poster together. Basically, you're putting together an instrument with a display about how that instrument works and how waves would be viewed when you do different types of sounds from your instrument. All right, have fun with this. Be as creative as you want. Oh, remember to keep it simple.